Within the Day Center for Counseling and Support for Parents and Children from Yash, recovery resources are provided for the disabled child and his family. Speech therapy, cognitive stimulation, behavior therapy, and play therapy, as well as recreational activities, socializing, and individual counseling and group. The objectives pursued are increasing the degree of recovery, improving the quality of life, adaptation and integration in the group, reducing absenteeism and the risk of dropping out of school, improving social behavior in order to integrate and to reduce the risk of family separation. Children who go to school are supported with supplies. Occasionally, the children's families receive food and hygiene items. Complementary to the direct intervention of the child, the center organizes activities aimed at the whole family, with the aim of increasing the degree of understanding and management of the development needs of the child's disabilities. Within the center, parents are involved in therapies to learn how they can continue the techniques practiced in the center at home, discussing concrete situations they encounter in their daily lives related, for example, to managing moments of anger, of how children they can learn rules of behavior. Depending on the assignment of family dynamics and concrete needs, parents benefit from individual psychosocial counseling sessions, support groups, and parenting education programs. The topics addressed are established according to the needs and wishes of the parents expressed through a questionnaire. Over time, other specialists, such as an allergist, a dentist, a nutritionist, a lawyer, and a sex education specialist, were invited to speak to the parents at these meetings. Meetings were also organized for mothers who are victims of domestic violence in order to identify sources that can help them overcome such a situation. The meetings are held in a relaxed setting with the purpose of increasing the sense of belonging and encouraging the exchange of experiences and resources between parents. Within the center, group counseling services are also offered to siblings of children with disabilities, through which the staff aims to increase self esteem and increase the degree of acceptance and understanding of the needs of children with disabilities. Through social counseling activities, parents are guided and supported to obtain the benefits they are entitled to and are constantly informed about the legislative changes that occur. In relation to schools, teachers are involved in activities aimed at transferring methods and practices of working with children with disabilities, increasing the level of tolerance in the classroom and stimulating school interaction between typical children and children with disabilities. A voice of the beneficiary. For me personally, it helped me a lot because when I got there, my child was already 5 years old. He didn't know how to even sit at a table, even though he had already done a year of therapy elsewhere. After a month of therapy here, he started making sounds, even though he hadn't said anything before. He had begun to say syllables, and little by little he began to speak. In the period January 2019 and January 2020, 57 children benefited from a personalized intervention program and participated in individual therapy activities. 32 children participated in group therapy activities, and 21 children were psychologically evaluated. 80 parents benefited from psychosocial assessment, and 49 parents participated in psychological counseling sessions. 32 parents and 14 siblings participated in support group, and 40 parents participated in the parent educational program. 55 parents benefited from social counseling. Partnerships with families, education institutions, and local authorities are extremely important. They are the key to the success of the intervention. The main lesson learned comes from families who have been able to see that they can overcome the issues of disability and isolation much more easy when they have people by their side who believe in their strength.